Thank you. Here with world number one, Scottie Scheffler. Well, Scottie, I know this wasn't the way you hoped things would end today, but how would you assess your round today and the tournament overall?
Yeah, tournament overall, I felt like I had that tough first round, but I battled back very nicely on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
As far as today goes, I just wasn't able to put as much pressure as I would have hoped to put on Davis early in the round, and he just kind of cruised all day. He played great golf. He made that bogey on 2, but answered it really quick with the birdie on 4, and didn't really give us much of an opening today, and just continued to cruise and play great golf. So it was a well-earned win for him.
You hit just a couple of fairways on that front 9. What seemed to be the issue with the driver today?
Well, number 1, I hit it right on my line, ran through the fairway. Number 3, I hit it right on my line, went through the fairway. Number 5, hit a good shot, just kind of overrode the wind. 6 was a fairway. 7, I just pulled a little bit, and then 9 was a fairway. So, yeah, I didn't feel like I really drove it that poorly. I think the fairways were just pretty challenging to hit out there with how firm it was and windy. It's tough to keep the ball in play around here.
Yeah, just how tough were the conditions out here? And we haven't gotten your thoughts yet on the change of this golf course and your thoughts on the renovations.
Yeah, the golf course was playing really, really firm today. Like I said, number 1, the fairway is not super wide, and with how windy it was, Davis, I felt like his ball was no more than 10 yards right of my ball, and his ball's in the rough, and I hit it right down my line, and my ball's also in the rough, maybe 8 yards left where he hit it off the first hole. And so it's challenging. We'll see how it plays the next couple of years as the golf course settles in. Obviously, when the grass is new, it's crazy firm, and so we'll see if they're able to keep it this firm for years to come. But overall, I think the golf course just needs a little bit more time to settle in until we can really judge, kind of how the renovations are. But overall, I was pleased that they didn't remove too many of the trees and eliminate some of the character from the golf course. I think a lot of the character of the course is still intact, and so we'll see in the next couple of years as the greens kind of settle in. I think they're a bit moundy this week. That's pretty. That's pretty normal for new greens as you kind of get before they settle in. The ball tends to do weird things, and they can be a bit moundy. But overall, I think for the first year, it was a really good test.
Well, hey, you were knocking on the door with that putter a few times today. So how nice was it to finally sink that one on 17?
Yeah, it was good. I horseshoed the one there on. What was it on 16? I hit a good putt there, and then I was almost kind of laughing because it looked like it was going to stop short on the edge there on 17, but was fortunate to see that one go in. But overall, just proud of the fight this week, and obviously it was a pretty difficult day to come out to the golf course with the news of Grayson yesterday, and spent that moment of silence today, really just thinking about him and praying for his family and his fiance, and obviously it was pretty difficult to come play golf, but like his parents said, he would have wanted the tournament to continue, and I got to know him fairly well over the last few months. Shared a couple meals with him, played a couple practice rounds. I was with him, for a few hours. He was at our rental house last week, and it's a tough day for all of us out here on tour, and we're thinking about his family, and we're praying hard for them for sure.
Yeah, they're certainly in our prayers. Scottie, thanks so much for the time. We'll see you at the memorial.
Thanks, appreciate it.